Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night with that creeping sensation that something's watching you? You know that feeling, when the shadows seem a little too dark and the silence feels wrong. That's exactly what happened to Tom last week. He'd always been a light sleeper, but this was different. It started with subtle scratching sounds coming from his closet. At first, he blamed it on his cat, Maxwell. That silly orange tabby was always getting into things he shouldn't. But the scratching continued, night after night, growing more persistent. It had a rhythm to it. Scratch, scratch, pause, scratch. Tom would pull his covers up tight, trying to convince himself it was just the old house settling, or branches against the window. But deep down, he knew it wasn't. One particularly restless night, after hours of that maddening sound, Tom finally gathered his courage. His hands trembling, he crept across the cold floor to the closet. The scratching stopped the moment he touched the doorknob. The silence that followed was deafening. With one deep breath, he yanked the door open. Time seemed to freeze as two glowing red eyes pierced through the darkness, floating at waist height. They weren't reflective like a cat's eyes. They were burning like hot coals in a dying fire. Tom slammed the door shut and ran back to his bed, his heart threatening to burst from his chest. When morning finally came, Tom searched the entire house calling for Maxwell. But his beloved cat was nowhere to be found, just gone. No signs of struggle, no open windows or doors, just emptiness and the lingering memory of those terrible red eyes. But here's the truly terrifying part. Last night, the scratching started again. Only this time, it's coming from under Tom's bed. And it sounds hungry. The scratches are deeper, more deliberate. Like whatever made them has grown bolder. Tom swears he can hear something breathing down there, waiting. You might think this is just a scary story, but before you go to sleep tonight, remember, if you hear scratching in the dark, don't look for it. And whatever you do, don't open that door. Because those red eyes, they might just be watching you next. Sweet dreams, and if you dare to sleep. Oh, and one more thing. You might want to like and subscribe before those eyes find you tonight.